in the spa, and I actually spent all day with my nephew, so I'm tired. He's 3, but yeah, he definitely keeps me busy. I have a client at 6 o'clock, so I came in a little bit early. I have somebody potentially renting my other room, so I was like trying to clear some of that stuff out. So what I'm doing now, because I did some of that, but I also am still in wedding prep because I get married in like 3 weeks or something. I'm prepping my skin actually to do a peel because I just feel like I need some really major like resurfacing from all the trips I've taken this summer. We're pretty much getting into peel season right now. You can really do peels whenever, so I don't always love to say peel season because like I said, you can literally do it whenever. I am going to kind of prep my eyes and my nose a little bit, that way I don't have any peeling in the corners of my nose and like under my eyes, so it doesn't go in my eyes. You can peel really any time of the year as long as you're just, you know, being cautious in the sun. I don't love when people are like, you can't do that. It's like, well, yes you can. Your client needs to understand like what they need to know before you do it. Aftercare and prep and all of that stuff, like that's important. That is up to you as an esthetician to educate your client on that. And every peel is different. I'm actually gonna do Sorella's brightening peel. I call it the Complexion Perfection peel here. I'm gonna go ahead and dispense this into a cotton pad and we'll just start applying it all over. This is like, every peel is a little bit different, so obviously when you work with peels, if you're an esthetician, you know what the manufacturer is going to want you to do with their particular peel because they're all formulated differently. Sorella's, a lot of their peels are more like a peel blend, like has multiple ingredients in it and multiple different types of peels, or I mean acids, whereas like Natural Difference, they do have blended peels, so like one of theirs is Cabernet peel. But what I love about a Natural Difference, and there's other lines that do this too, but not every line is like this, it's very customizable. So they not only have like their enzymes, but they also have, so these actually are like, this is glycolic. So what I could do is I could get the enzyme based on the client's skin type and then do a couple drops of glycolic just to pump it up a little bit. They also have salicylic lactic acid. So I just like those because I feel like I can control what I am doing with it, I guess, a little bit more than just if I were doing a blended peel. Then like what you see is what you get with the blended peel. There's not a whole lot of like customization a lot of the time. But like I said, every brand is completely different in how they formulate their peels or how they tell their estheticians to use their peels. So like I said, since they're different, you know, you might have some peels where it's like one and done, one pass and you're done. And then you've got other peels that, you know, you can layer as much as you want. I go a little bit aggressive with mine just because I know my limits with things. But typically when I'm with my clients and like I'm doing the peel on them, we'll usually like do a pass, we'll see how you feel, and then, you know, if you're like, I'm at like a 6 or something, you know, then that's probably our stopping point. But typically if they're under 5, you could do like 1 to 4 layers. So right now I'm on layer 2, so I might do like maybe 3 more. My skin is like super dry. That's usually like where like my skin issues are, is usually from dryness. So I'll get like some nose congestion from like being dry and like oil getting trapped there and like sebaceous filaments. So I'm just really trying to do a really good resurfacing. And I mean, if you were to like look at my skin from the beginning of this video, you can already see that like glow that I'm getting from it. Try not to go too much in the corner of my eye, or I mean the corner of my nose, because I hate peeling like in the corners. I've just like passed over this multiple times. Anyway, a lot of peels and acids can travel underneath the skin. So it's important, like that's why I put a barrier under my eyes, around my nose. That way it doesn't travel into areas that I do not want it to be. Kind of feeling a little spicy tingly right now, but it's not anything that I can't tolerate. I've obviously done a lot of crazy stuff to my skin over the years, so my skin can tolerate quite a bit. But I try not to be one of those estheticians that's like just jacking up their skin just because I can, or just because I want to try something. I think that's another thing too, is like there's a lot of people that are like product junkies, and you know, they just love to like try new things and buy new products and all these things. I don't love to do that because there's not a lot of things that work for my skin. I'm really dry, I'm sensitive, like I have some sensitivity, you know, just from touching, if I get hot, cold, whatever, like I am very sensitive. So, you know, I'm not somebody that can just try everything under the sun and like it be fine. And usually most people can't try everything under the sun and be fine. I like to really give an emphasis right here because I've noticed over the last like year, my 11s, like right between my brows, are starting to be more prominent. If I'm gonna be honest, it's not something that I'm freaking out about, honestly. I'm just one of those estheticians that like, I want my skin to feel healthy, hydrated, cared for. Yeah, I'm feeling this one now. I'm gonna let this sit for like a few minutes. We're gonna let it kind of like do its thing. And then I'm gonna remove it with water, with like 4x4 cotton pads. And then I'll probably put on my finishing products and stuff. All right, I'll give it like another minute. Looks like pretty hydrated and resurfaced. For clients or whoever, if you don't know what resurfacing means, it literally just means removing the dead layer of skin. And so when you remove the dead layer of skin, your skin's a lot more hydrated or just youthful looking because you don't have the dead skin on top. You have like, you're seeing the live skin cells that are healthy. And I talk to my clients a lot about exfoliation and how important it is in their routine. And it's one of those things that can get really tough to get clients to do. When you get them on that routine and they're doing it, then they're like, this is why I need to do this. My products work better. I feel like my skin feels better. You just have more of that youthful glow usually. And that's why we talk about the 80-20 rule. When, you know, 80% of your skin health or skin changes, I'm gonna go ahead and take this off, come from what you do at home. And I mean, that's a big percentage, 80%. So the other 20% is what you do month to month in your treatments. I encourage a lot of my clients to do it because if you're gonna be investing in products and you want your skin to look a certain way, like for one, I need to see you every month because your skin will change from month to month. Two, once we resurface you with some more professional grade products that you can't really use at home because it requires a professional to use them, that's when your products are gonna work better because what we do here resurfaces you, gets your skin really good, and then your products are kind of like maintaining that. I'm feeling the tingle now. Oh my goodness. There's like a surge that happens, and I'll probably surge with, this is hyaluronic acid. It's feeling so much better. Okay, so I did some hydrating serum. I'm gonna do Daily Greens just because that's what I've got on back bar right now, just like a moisturizer. It's really good for all skin types. I would say probably more so combo, but I don't know. I'm like combo some days and combo, not combo other days, like more dry. It usually just depends on like the season, where I'm at with like my cycle. Usually that makes a big difference. I'm also gonna put recovery mask from Sorella over top of all of that just to kind of like slug my skin and make sure that it's repairing properly after doing a peel, because if you're an esthetician, you should know that a peel is basically we're slightly wounding the skin to encourage cell renewal for it to give you that more healthy look. It's gonna take a minute probably for this to calm down a little bit. I always like to finish my facials off with a little bit of like lip balm. I can feel that I should have put some stuff on my lips before I did the peel, but I can feel the peel a little bit traveling down my lips, and that doesn't always feel so great. I did do it pretty close to my mouth though, because does anybody else, I don't know if anyone else does, but I get like build up, like bump skin like around my mouth. So I tried to get it with the peel a little bit, that way I targeted that, but of course in doing that, it obviously got on my lips. So anyway, I just figured I'd show you guys that process. Peels are not scary at all, especially when you're getting one from somebody who's been trained in peels or understands the company that they're getting the peels from and has had education on that. But peels are amazing. Honestly, it's awesome because you can get a lot done with a peel that is quick. So if you're looking for something like cost effective that you can come in really quick in the spa, get this like nice healthy glow and not have to worry about spending a whole hour here at the spa and paying for a full hour. Peels are a great way to go, and I actually also have like series packages. They usually work really well when you do like one peel every other week for like 4 to 6 weeks. I also have mini peels where we do smaller acids, like these individual acids with an enzyme, so they're not as intense as like straight acid going onto the skin. We mix them with the enzyme, and those are really great also to do as like a series. So I have a package like that in my online store, or like my online booking. So definitely check that out. But I am going to get the last final things ready for